Yeah, I totally forgot to mention in the actual video that I actually took 2 tries to record, even though it's just a rambly thing. But at some point sooner than the other 10K sub special I talk about in there, if you guys would be interested, I would make like a small video talking about my origins, where my idea for doing YouTube, my inspirations, all that kind of thing, as well as like um my process, how I do things and go about the process of making videos. I might want to do that a little sooner than later, as opposed to the other one, which is definitely going to take a while. So that's just another thing that's going to happen as part of the 10K stuff, assuming nobody's like, yeah, I hate that idea, don't do that. Yeah. Hello everyone, I'm Luxin, and this morning I hit 10,000 subscribers on this channel. Thank each and every one of you who's part of that number, and even though you're not watching this, thank you to everyone who inspired me to make videos in the first place. I couldn't have gotten here without any of you, and I don't plan on stopping anytime soon, so don't you worry anything about that. Before I talk about how things are gonna slightly change with the 10K, first off, I want to talk about my thoughts about this, because I mentioned how 10K was a goal like, in my 5,000 sub special. A lot of people there were like, yeah, don't get arrogant, you're probably never going to hit that, you might give up, or stop, or lose momentum. None of those happened, thankfully, and I hit here, but the reason 10K was the big goal, the thing that I actually wanted to hit, is because this is probably the last big milestone I'm going to ever make. Now, again, I'm not stopping the channel anytime soon, it's just because my potential audience is very limited in size. I am a channel that focuses on the Xenoblade series, and while I might expand to Gears and Saga soon, that's still a pretty limited amount. I could, and I do intend to, make more videos on more different games, but I don't think I'm capable of making videos with the same quality and quantity on any series that isn't Xenoblade. Xenoblade. So, it's still going to be mainly Xenoblade videos, and a few other ones about other games and other things. That means that if you're going to subscribe to me, you're probably going to be a Xenoblade fan. And keep in mind, Xenoblade 2 is the game of the series that sold the most copies. We'll highball that up to 2 million. Obviously, a few people have bought the older games that didn't buy 2, but for the most part, everyone who bought 1 or X or both bought 2, so we'll just use 2 as a metric, and we'll count the highballing as people who are fans of the series that didn't purchase 2. First off, not everyone liked it. Second off, not everyone uses YouTube or regularly watches YouTube videos. Third off, not everyone speaks English, which you kind of need to do to get these videos that I make. Fourth off, not everyone cares about the kind of stuff I make my videos about. So, as you can see, from that 2 million, all of those limited things that limit the people who would actually possibly care about these videos down, is a lot. And I would be very, very surprised if there were more than a couple tens of thousands of people who actually care about the series enough to want to consistently watch videos like this. So, well, yeah, I'm probably going to get a few more thousand subscribers. I might hit 20, I might hit 25. As much as I'd love to have a silver play button, that's never going anywhere near me unless the series somehow monumentally explodes in popularity with whatever the next game is, and I'm okay with that. 10K is the dream come true, and I genuinely don't care if I never get another subscriber after this, because this is all I wanted. Now, yeah, unless I do something horrendous or just generally offensive to humanity in general, I'm probably going to keep going up, but the number does not matter to me whatsoever, other than if I think of relatively big video ideas, I'll probably tack them onto milestones if I ever hit any more. Speaking of milestone videos, though, I teased the 10K video way back when I hit 5K, and I've actually never really made subspecials besides the one that I decided to call the 8K one because I happened to be making it when I hit 8K, but the 10K subspecial is going to be a versus battle between Rex, Cross, and Shulk. That is, all 3 protagonists of the Xenoblade series fighting each other to the death maybe, I'm not actually sure the logistics of it yet, to see who would win at various stages of their progression. Now, that's not going to be the next video that comes out. I want to put as much effort as I possibly can into it, so I'm going to be making it alongside the next probably pretty large batch of other regular weekend releases. So, obviously I didn't know when I was going to hit 10k, so it's not going to be tomorrow's video, and it's probably not going to be for a few weeks or even months. Like, it's always a thing where YouTubers have big plans for certain specials, for sub-milestones, that they end up getting good in the algorithm because they just hit that milestone, so they grow even faster, and they've hit another milestone by the time that one comes out. So, like, I wouldn't be surprised if the video with 10k sub special in the title comes out when I'm at, like, 12k. So, that one's coming. Get hyped for it, but it's not going to be for a pretty long time. In terms of other videos I want to make, though, there's a lot. First off, I want to expand into Gears and Saga, assuming people want to see me do that. They'd probably get less views than an average Xenoblade video, but that's fine. I'm sure enough people at least care about where the series came from, even if they haven't actually played the games, where they'd still watch that, even if they're only a Xenoblade fan, so I'm not worried about losing view count and losing algorithm points or subscribers on that. That's no big deal. You guys a lot of you hate X and still say sub to me, even though I make X videos pretty frequently, so I should be okay with that. I also want to get back into Let's Playing and streaming. I'm getting back into competitive Splatoon, so I'll probably be streaming that more frequently. And also, I just generally want to Let's Play and stream other games, which, yeah, that's pretty cool. I'm sure no one has objections to that. But I would have to make a second channel for that. That's because not as many people watch Let's Plays or stream archives. That's fine. I'm not going to judge you for not wanting to watch every single video. Like, I ran a poll, the majority of people only watch Xenoblade 1 and 2 videos because X was less popular. That's fine. I don't care how many of my videos you watch, but just know that if a video on my main channel gets less views, that will bring down my average view time and hurt me in the algorithm. And also, if I'm uploading multiple Let's Play videos a week and only one Xenoblade video a week, the Let's Play videos are going to take precedent and will significantly damage my channel in the long run. Doing the 80-day Octo expansion thing was a cool concept, in my opinion, even though a lot of people disliked it, but that completely stifled my growth for 3 months because my average view count per video was in the hundreds, even though I was still uploading things that got thousands very frequently. So, I would have to make a second channel and dump all that on that. I want to also wait until I come up with a good name for that second channel before making it. Like, the forerunner in my mind is Finch Hugger 10,000 right now. I probably don't want to do that, so I'll think of something. And if there's enough people who would want to see me Let's Play and stream games again, then I'll start putting stuff on that as well whenever I come up with it. I also mentioned wanting to do a Golden Sun video at some point. That's probably going to be my next non-Xeno related video, besides, like, So I Did the Thing stuff, which, yeah, that's coming. Once I finish Kingdom Hearts 3, I'm going to do So I Played the Kingdom Hearts series, so that's going to be pretty interesting. So, like, I wanted to do So I Played the Golden Sun, and then I also have one specific video about remakes of the GBA Golden Sun games, and to do that, I'm going to need to record myself playing through both of them. On one hand, I think it would be cool to stream them with people. Just, it seems like a game that people would want to watch me specifically stream. But also, I'm playing them off of Wii U Virtual Console, so I would also want to do the color correction thing. So I'm not sure whether I could do that from a stream archive. Well, I'll figure that out, but if people want to see me stream Golden Sun, that's probably going to be the first thing I stream that isn't Splatoon stuff. Now, we can talk about the aesthetic changes. Don't worry, this might sound pretty bad, but this isn't going to be too bad. Like, I would want to, like, actually have my face in more videos and stuff, because if you follow me on Twitter, my profile picture is a picture of me, so I'm not ashamed of showing myself on screen and stuff, and that would be fine. I'm sure people wouldn't mind the format change for one video, at least to try it out. But I physically do not have the space to do that. I'm in a small dorm room, and I have a very limited amount of USB ports on my computer, so I couldn't attach a webcam to it if I tried, and I don't have room for, like, an actual video camera to do stuff with, so I would want to try that out in the future, but for the general time being, that's a no-go. What I do want to do, though, is commission a new icon for the channel, commission a channel banner, as well as the logo that would probably go on that banner, and I'm not going to do it for every video, but I also definitely want to commission a thumbnail for the 10k sub special of everyone, like, fighting and stuff, because I couldn't do that justice with my dinky old Photoshop Elements 11 skills. I know that the Finch icon has probably become a very, very important part of the channel for all of you people, and don't worry, I'm not going to stop talking about Finch. I'm not going to stop loving Finch. There might even be a video explaining my origins in general as another part of the 10k celebration that talks about why I like Finch in the first place. But I just kind of want to change things up a bit. Just get a bit more professional. My banner has been that one piece of art from X ever since I started this channel, which was originally a Let's Play channel, and I was going to do the thing that Chugga Conroy does, where he changes his banner and profile picture for every new game he Let's Plays. So I finished X. I finished the Let's Play of X. I started the one of Kingdom Hearts that I didn't finish because I decided to binge the rest of the series. No one was watching that anyway, so I'm not sweating that one too bad. And you're going to get the So I Played the Kingdom Hearts series thing anyway to get my opinions on everything. But I just want to change things up, get a bit more professional. Also, the icon I have now, this Finch, was never actually anything I commissioned for the channel. This was a birthday gift from a friend who she just likes drawing small pictures for people for their birthdays, and most of our mutual friends are Splatoon players, and since I hadn't been playing Splatoon a lot at the time of my last birthday, she drew Finch instead of my Inkling. So I just ended up using that as my profile picture once I became a Xenoblade channel. So it worked out, and, like, I probably should pay her for it, since it ended up being the forefront of, like, a commercial thing for almost a year. But also, that was my birthday is March 4th. That was my birthday gift for last year. My birthday is less than a month away now. It just feels kind of weird to use a birthday gift picture as the forefront of my channel now that I'm trying to get big, trying to get a bit more professional. Not actually sure what I want the new profile picture to be. Like, I guess a Tanaka-style version of myself with Finch. Because I want Finch to still be in the profile picture. And, by the way, the icon I have now, that's going on the second channel if I make one. So, that Finch isn't going away anytime soon. Like, if you want me to make the second channel, she's going there. So, I'm not actually sure what I want to commission for the new profile picture, but I have ideas for the banner and logo and 10k special thumb. So, if you are an artist or graphic designer who would be interested in doing one of those, or know someone who is also a Xenoblade fan who might be interested in doing that and has commissions, hit me up, I guess. I'm terrible at approaching people, so even if I find someone I want to specifically commission it from, I'm probably not going to talk to them. So that's going to take a while as well. Like, all of these changes I'm talking about aren't going to affect now, because just I didn't know when I was going to hit 10k, so I didn't do anything preparing for it. The other thing is, in the 5k video, I talked about how I wanted to open a Patreon at 10k. I'm not sure I want to do that anymore. I ran a poll on my community tab a few days ago talking about sponsored videos, and while the response was overwhelmingly positive, there was still a significant amount of people who said, no, I would not like you to do that. It was only a couple percent, but a couple percent of my subscriber base is still several hundred. And I don't want to lose several hundred subscribers who would literally like my videos as much as they always have, but are unsubscribing just because I've done an ad. Because unsubscribing for me, it doesn't only hurt me, it also hurts your own enjoyment of life, because you enjoyed my content before then and you're still going to. But if you think a sponsored video is selling out, you probably think a Patreon is selling out too. So I don't know if I want to do that just based on the amount of people who would be opposed to it. The problem is, when I mean I want to get and record stuff for the old Xeno games before Blade 1, I mean I want to do it as good as possible. That means get legit copies of all the games, play them on a PS2, record them in as high quality as I can. I have an old Elgato, not HD60, that can record component, but that SD recording isn't going to be as good as if I, say, upscale it with a FrameMeister and then put it in my HD60 and record that. So, yeah. Also, a good PS2 is going to cost a few $100s still. A couple hundred, not a few. Xenogears is surprisingly cheap, but the Saga games go for quite a bit, and a FrameMeister is several $100s. So, my original plan was for the first $1,000 I get from the Patreon to go directly to purchasing stuff for the old Xeno games, like to get those games onto my channel and to branch out to that kind of thing. So, while it's going to happen at some point, how soon it happens depends largely on whether or not, like, how many people are directly opposed to me doing the Patreon thing, because whether or not I do that obviously depends on how often that happens. Like, yeah, $1,000 is a lot of money, but only a few people per month can get me it in under a year. So, like, I might lower that amount too if I start getting big enough where I get a lot more ad revenue. Like, that would definitely be a sliding thing. So, just general stuff like that. I promise, unless everyone's like, no, don't do this, I will start making videos on the older Xeno games at one point. But it's gonna either be when Patreon plus ad revenue is enough to afford all that stuff easily, or when just ad revenue is enough to afford all that stuff easily, because money I make from an actual job is going to go into things like student loans, because, haha, never too early to start thinking about that. But, yeah, there's that stuff. What was the other thing I was going to talk about? God damn. Honestly, I think that's pretty much everything. I know I'm forgetting one second thing that I wanted to talk about in this video that I didn't talk about in the first take either. Shoot. Let's see. Yeah, I can't think of it. Probably wasn't important. Oh yeah, now I remember. It probably was important. For Twitter notifications. I know a lot of people who are fans of the channel also follow me on Twitter, and that makes sense. And I know that not everyone who watches this channel and is subscribed, or just watches it in general, has Twitter, so makes sense that my amount of Twitter followers is less than the amount of YouTube subscribers I have. But I also was thinking that I also tweet about stuff that isn't my videos and stuff, and some people probably don't like that spam. I also tweet, like, retweet a ton of Xenoblade fan art, and sometimes people don't see that all the time, or don't want to see that. So, like, I don't care if you did that. Like, I know people who are still fans of me have unfollowed me on Twitter. I genuinely don't care about that. But what if you want to get Twitter notifications about my videos, but also don't want the rest of my stuff? I've been thinking making a second Twitter account that's literally just me talking, like, me tweeting things about when videos come out, updates regarding videos in the channel, and just neat progress stuff related to videos. That's not any of the fan art, any of the talking about games I'm playing or stuff like that, any of the normal Twitter stuff. And then I just retweet everything from that onto my main account. So I've been considering doing that. I don't know how big the market for that is, so let me know if you'd actually want that, because I'm assuming the people who are already following my regular Twitter account wouldn't want that. So this is specifically limited to people who are subscribed to this, who have Twitter, who want to get Twitter updates about my videos, but also don't want the experience of following my regular Twitter account. So that's probably a very small amount of people, but if it's a couple hundred, then I'll do it. And lastly, I'd also like to shout out my friend Vic Villon. I don't know. She named her channel after Vivian the Pokemon, but didn't know that it's pronounced Vivian. Thought it was Vivillon. So I don't actually know how it's supposed to be pronounced, the channel name. But, we're both competitive Splatoon players from around the same area who just kind of do each other through that. But, we hit 10,000 subscribers the same day. That's insane that not only two people who are friends who are YouTubers, that's rare enough, like, people who met each other outside of YouTube. Like, yeah, we met each other through the stuff we made videos about. Like, I made Splatoon videos at one point, and she makes Splatoon videos. So, but we met each other through Splatoon, but we were also decided to become YouTubers independently. So that's rare enough. Then, also them both being successful enough to get 10,000 subscribers. And then, also, hitting that on the exact same day. That's, like, one of the stupidest coincidences I've ever seen, but I love it. So, like, literally, if you do follow me on Twitter, you probably saw the tweet. Was it like 2:30 in the morning my time when I first mentioned that I hit 10K? That's because I was literally, I was planning on going to bed early last night, but I hit like 9,900 or 99990 pretty early in the night. I was like, okay, I gotta wait this out because I know it's like 99995. I think by the time I was planning on going to bed, I was like, yeah, you know, by the time I'd wake up, I'm going to hit this. So, ooh, yeah, I better wait out to get the actual subscriber count at 10,000, not 10,002 or something. So I was literally just staying up, playing Kingdom Hearts 3 with my live sub count there, and then I hit 10K, and then I posted that. And then Vic also hit 10K like literally 8 hours later, which is ridiculous. So if you're still subscribed to me way back when I made Splatoon videos, and you want to see someone who makes Splatoon videos, go subscribe to her. I don't know how big the crossover in our audience, like our actual audience, is, but if you'd be interested, go check her channel out or something. I don't know. I'll put a link to that in the description. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to tomorrow's video being so controversial that I go back under 10,000 subs, because it's going to be about an idea for a Torna-like campaign for Xenoblade 1. But this isn't going to be a prequel. This is going to be a sequel. Look forward to that. Hopefully not enough people hate it to bring me under 10,000. Till next time, this is Luxin signing off. I still can't believe I hit this much. Wow. God, I gotta stop recording now.